No, not
How's
really.
that shots fired?
But I think they gonna have to add as they go before the year's out, because one qualifier in Europe is not gonna cut it.
No.
Well, if you look at the website, they said they have 10 premier events, but they only have 7 there, so they said they're gonna add.
Yeah, they say you had 3 unannounced ones.
Why do I have a feeling one of them's gonna be Winter Brawl? I mean, Summer Jam.
I
The
think
other two are going to be
ECT.
I would say ECT and probably
the European one.
Well, see what? Nothing again now. To be fair, to go on the flip side, I think that's not fair now, because now
we're doing what we did last time when we cried for the Evo qualifiers.
Yeah, there are too many on the East Coast now.
What happened with Shadowloo Showdown?
We have to.
But there's no majors on the West Coast besides NCR and SCR.
So then, to be fair, then you have to.
Texas Showdown have one?
You have to cap it at 2 on the East. To be fair, you have it to the whole community. Yeah, come on.
It hurts the tournament organizers because they're gonna be butthurt or whatever.
Yeah, well, that's...
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's their problem.
Something at the hole with the grain.
Nah, see, again,
rephrase that
who said that? Mike, you said that?
Rephrase your statement. Rephrase your statement while you can.
Do you think Justin really gives a shit about the trolls, man?
Yo, and they might have one for Toryukin, which is considered East Coast, because pretty much New York just goes to Toryukin anyway.
That should be considered actually international.
International.
Honestly.
Yeah. No,
yes, it's a Northeast thing and people can run up there, but honestly, and East Coast doesn't go up. East Coast doesn't go up
to Toryukin. I will give you $5 right now to videotape your entire journey of Forrest Gumping your fucking way to Toryukin.
Yeah, well, first of all, people can't go to Canada on East Coast like that anyway.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I had to do it.
But yeah, I think it would. Like I said, like I already mentioned, in my opinion, retroactivate the 2 East and West tournaments, and then just add UFGT, and just run it from there.
How many should each major region in America get? Like West Coast gets 2, East Coast gets 2, South gets 2, and then what? That's 6.
Unless they want to consider CEO South.
Right. It's a matter of what states do you want to give it to? What do you give? Like, did Texas Showdown get one?
I don't think
they should.
They did not get one yet.
Exactly. Like, and that's basically the South, isn't it? Or could you?
Yeah,
that's
dead South. They should definitely get one.
Or because that's closer to the West Coast, you consider it West Coast, just like you consider Florida East Coast. Like, I don't know how they would do it in that way. Because you can consider Florida. I mean, it is East Coast, but everyone calls it the South. So if you're gonna give it to, I forget what happens in Florida, but if you give it to the major in Florida and then not the major in Texas because you say Florida's already the South. What are you supposed to say to that?
I know, right?
Hold it.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, what are you gonna say? I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Look, there's all like Justin said, because I'm not beholden to anybody. There's gonna be a lot of butthurt TOs, and that sucks. But I mean, what are you going to do? Give everybody one? Then you're just basically diluting the whole process of the Capcom Pro Tour. And just saying, all right, you know what? If you come OBS tournament next Tuesday, whoever shows up, I'm giving you points, and it's doing the saturation, which has already happened to the majors versus locals versus regional tournament scene of ours, where there's a tournament every week. You don't even have you really don't even have a chance to breathe in between events anymore.
There should be an event possibly every 2 months, maybe. I'm sorry, but there should be some events that just shouldn't be events. I understand, the events obviously that I believe are Evo is the championship, and then you have CEO, you have Summer Jam, you have things like Winter Brawl and whatnot. But is Winter Brawl like really a major when you compare it to something like Texas Showdown?
Well, I think Winter Brawl is more of a major than Summer Jam and possibly Texas Showdown. More people go there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
and it had an international competition. Although it was one person.
Now, if you consider it that way, then the South has no major if you take away Texas Showdown.
They have final round.
All right, that is true. You have final round, but so what majors? If we were to cut majors, what would you keep, and when would you have them split apart?
Every 2 months, maybe.
But which ones would you keep? Because there's so many of them, and you can say that so many people go to this one, but then what if less people show up the next year and more people go to one and go to another?
I mean, I think the seniority of certain tournaments obviously should be the ones that have more priority. You know what I mean? Because let's say if someone makes a random major, right? Let's call it like Mayfest or whatever, and let me put $5,000 pop bonus. Does that mean it's automatically a major if it's its first year and everyone flies out?
But right, that's my priority.
I'm just saying, so then you'll have the first majors that have priority. You have like ECT, then you have CEO, the Big E tournaments, final round. Like those would take priority before any other tournament.
Yeah, I mean the events that have been around for years, that have acquired, like final round of 17 years of doing this. Yeah. There's no reason why they shouldn't. But if somebody's going to pull out an event, you kind of got to stand a little bit of a test of time. You can't turn around like Justin said. If I turn around and I say, you know what, fuck it, I'm putting up $15,000 between top 3, and you're gonna get people that show up. Now, next year I'm gone. It was a one-shot deal, but because I put up so much, I'm gonna get considered a major. And that's something that guys gotta. That's why you see a lot of these events starting to disappear. That's why you see a lot of this shit that's going on. Between that, the stuff that's going on with sponsors and all that. This a storm, I guess, and I think Watson said it in the chat earlier. There's a storm brewing here, and I said it earlier in the show. NRS guys, anime guys, you better hop on the wagon and learn how to stop Justin.
Whoa, we just lost half the chat.
What happened?
What?
I don't know. Justin, Virgo, Fifth, and Abe just randomly drop. Oh, there they are.
I'm back in there. My fault. I don't know what the hell that was.
I mean, guys got to, guys literally got to start repping. I mean, I'm not worried about going to 16 majors in a year. I go to the majors that I choose to, and I mean, I wanted to go to final round. Shit, what am I going to do? I can't go. But, guys like Justin, they're the ones that are really up for those points. That are like, real. I mean, I don't even know to what point are they giving points out to.
Until October 31st, I think, is when the cutoff point is.
No, at place-wise.
Oh, I'm sorry.
16.
So top 16 gets points.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Now, question. So only top 16 gets points. How many people qualify? 16?
16. Yeah.
Ouch. Damn.
So it's
that cuts it close.
I mean, if we did
it's hard.
If we did one of our good old top 25 players of Street Fighter in the U.S. and look at them demographically, how much they travel compared to... It's a tight ship out there, people. Somebody better learn some secret bullshit tech. Because, what?
James. No, finish your statement. I'm
sorry. Because to keep this interesting, let's look at top 16 and look who usually falls in it. How many nobodies are there? Usually in a top 16.
None.
Maybe
top 16.
Few. There's a few.
Yeah,
maybe
2 or 3.
Yeah, 2 or 3 Johnny Donuts always make it through bracket system.
Johnny fucking Donuts.
Yeah, it happens. The power of Johnny Donuts cannot be stopped. There's no.
Usually top 8 it's usually the same.
Yeah,
same crowd.
top 8's usually the same crowd all the time.
So I mean, really, it's like it's almost like just watching guys duke it out for 3 points compared to 2 points or whatever. I don't even know how are they doing it, like, as far as the actual point system. Like,
well, there's a Evo tier which gives you like 1,000 points, pretty much, aka guarantee a spot. And then there's a premier event. I think it's like 256 points for first, which is like the Capcom Fighters Twitch channel one. And then there's the 128 one where you have to apply to be part of it.
And then now when Ultra drops, does this one go away?
No, it transitions into it.
Then you know what that means? They're gonna let the versions of the game
are gonna separate a little bit.
No.
Yeah.
They're gonna allow you to use versions in Ultra.
Editions?
You mean editions?
Select edition.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, it says on the website that it's gonna go from 2012 to Ultra. It doesn't say we're gonna go to edition select for the tournament.
But because Ultra is a different game.
Yeah, but it's
like
Triforce. But look at it this way: like, then what was the point of making Ultra?
Okay, think of it like this, right? In 2011, before Evo started, everyone was getting points for Super Street Fighter 4, and then AE 2000 AE Arcade Edition dropped 1 month before Evo, and then they used that game for Evo. So everyone that got points for Super, it just transitioned to Arcade Edition.
All right. Yeah. Then all right. So yeah. And then I guess you're right. It's just gonna transition over to R.
And I like the fact. I actually like the fact that it does a transition like that, because you know what? In an otherwise pretty much grim world of having to face Justin and Ricky and Sanford and Dominion, it gives me at least a twinkle of a possibility that one of these guys is going to fuck up somewhere because they didn't study something that got changed. And at least that gives, those top 16 players, that lower half of the 16, a shot.
And you have to take into consideration that Edition Select is currently not available online. So you can't play it online, so people can't practice or whatever, because there's like a million matchups. Like, let me have this edition versus this edition, and then also if you have international, let's say you want Japan to qualify, it's not even announced that it's going to be Edition Select's going to be for arcade. It's just only for Ultra.
Damn.
All right.
Think of it as how in Third Strike, when you have the console version, and then you have that special mode where you can do every combo in the game where it's very easy. It's like a bonus mode. That's what Edition Select is at the moment.
I love the concept of this Edition Select.
Sorry, I just want to talk to the stream monsters here because they're arguing with me about something. And no, because the stream monsters have a point about something, but they missed my point. Now I'm gonna put this right there. All right, so they can see that, guys. Take a look at that, right? And they show you the sizes of all the countries.
So what?
Really? You're back in Africa again?
Yo, there's a reason why my phone just hanged up, because you just started talking about Africa again.
Well, yeah,
maybe that's why I should just hang up.
Are you saying
something.
You hate black people, Justin?
No, I'm saying that we're just going off topic.
No, we're not going off topic. I left that for the stream monsters. I have something to ask you, because this is something about this is something me and James had a conversation about. Now, I want to ask you a very serious question, Justin. Can you keep it real for 20 minutes?
It's 20 minutes.
That's why you're smiling. Can you keep it 100% gangster real? Gangster real for 20 minutes.
Depends what it is.
Why does it have to depend? Can you be honest for 20 minutes?
Yeah, I can be honest.
Okay, I'm glad you can be honest. Now I'm gonna ask him a question, James. Right? Okay. Now, this is about the king of Chinatown. We need to put certain stuff out in the air. We need to let the truth out. Fuck Calvin. Real talk. I'm not trying to defend that bastard anymore. But we're gonna have to keep this shit 100% real. Now, I read an article that you did with IGN a couple of days ago. Well, a week or two ago, right? And it says one of the reasons why you left Empire, well, because there's many reasons why you left Empire. I know some of those reasons, and I hope you actually put them out there, was because, you know, the guys were cheering against you, right? And so forth. Did I cheer against you?
No, you never cheered against.
Why?
Oh, because I was the guy that was always making sure Empire was on point. But, you know what I mean? I think there was a time where you kind of chose your men over me, even though I was right most of the time. You feel me?
I chose my men over
not
you.
Not chose, but pretty much you didn't want to. You didn't want to just.
You played
push them.
You didn't want to go the way that I was going, because I'm like, I was being heartless for sure. 100% I was being heartless, but I was just trying to help.
Yes, and did I ever say you were wrong?
No.
Okay, so even though I went the other way, I knew I was wrong. It's just that the way you wanted to deal with it was too harsh, and we were trying to keep the team together. Now, the reason why
I don't think it was harsh, but I felt like it was something that any employer would definitely have done.
You're fired.
Yeah, most employers would have done that. I can't even disagree with you. Most employers would have done that. All right, cool. So we got that first question out of the way. Now, the second question here, and this has to do with the producer, because this has gone on for way too long, and I'm tired of people. Everyone leaves a speculation that we're enemies. I hate you, you know, fuck you, and you hate me, fuck me, blah, blah, blah. And there's a war between us in terms of your departure from EMP going to EG. Now, this is why I asked you, can you be honest for 20 minutes? Because a lot of people think you left EMP because I was a terrible businessman. So I would like you to tell everyone the truth as to why your decision went to going with EG and the issue you had, because everyone feels you had an issue with me, but I would like you to tell the world so that they can find out for themselves, because I'm tired of taking the blame.
All right, pretty much the only issue was that you were just too nice to the other people that doesn't deserve anything, in my opinion. Because before there was any sponsors, I went to every tournament, and I went to every tournament with my own dime, with my own money. There was no sponsors or anything like that. And like, I hate when people just complain about how life is rough. But literally, I was just always taking care of my family, multiple people in my family members, and also multiple people in terms of friends. But I was still grinding it out, going to tournaments and everything. And then when there was times where like, yo, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. You know, you agreed, but then when it came to the decision making on trying to cut people off, you couldn't. You could not do it.
That's true.
Yeah, that I know. I seen that a mile away with you.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see
like
that.
you're definitely not a bad business person, but you definitely take the hits of your fellow members for sure.
Oh, that's for damn sure.
You know, and because of that, that's why like a lot of people have this negative image of you, which I try to help, because I'm like, yo, just dead dumb, and then we can do our own thing, but it didn't work out that way.
Now, for people who say, can you explain to the people, because you've lived in the Ark, can you explain to the people about the Ark and Triforce so-called taking everyone's money and using it for rent? Can you explain the shiftlessness that happened in the Ark?
Well, I mean, the thing is, you cooked for everyone. And then this is the time you were working at Game Express, and then every time you finish Game Express, you put pretty much all the money to the Ark, and everyone always is there just chilling, playing games, but they're just literally just sleeping there and, you know, not really helping.
7 days a week I had to work in Game Express when I had my 9 to 5 slave job.
Sucker.
And you gave people in the Empire jobs, but they didn't do anything, and they just got paid. So.
Oh wait, come on, you got to give more details. The fans here, they want to hear it. Tell them what the stuff I used to do for them at my work, at my job. Come on.
Man.
Come on, Jay. Let's go.
Let's go.
Bang, bang, bang.
Go on,
Hey,
Jay.
hey, to
bang, bang,
be
bang.
fair,
On blast.
I've been trying to get this
Bang, bang.
conversation to happen since the first
All right,
time
well,
I had
shut
to-
up and let him finish.
Okay, yeah, but pretty much like you just see people just playing games or not even coming to work, and Triforce will just clock them in and give them the hours, and then you have like the Korean boss come. Oh, he's a very scary guy.
Mr.
Cause like,
Jay.
he's a very scary guy. Korean boss, and he'll be like, "Where's this guy?" And then Triforce will be like, "Oh yeah, he's doing an errand for me." Blah blah blah. But then in reality, they're probably just home, just sleeping or some shit.
And they get clocked in.
They get clocked
Full
in.
day.
They get paid for it too.
Yo,
Full
hook me up.
day. And so now in the King of Chinatown movie, someone says, I'm riffing on people who have a 9-to-5 job. And they said that I'm a bum and I'm living off people. But, so stupid. In the beginning of the movie, you see me at my 9-to-5 job.
Yeah, Game Express.
Like, people are so stupid. Like, they're acting like I don't work. And I do work. And the purpose, now we're going to get to the Calvin thing. Now, there's a part in the film that the only person that can, there's a word for it, that can exonerate me from this entire situation is you, because you're the only one I told it to, and Calvin cut it out of the film to make me look like the bad guy.
Oh, the question.
Huh?
When you did the question with him and you told him to cut off the camera?
No. Wow, that's the second one. We'll get to that. I'll get to the more important one.
Wait, can I ask who is Kelvin exactly?
The guy that made the
Filmmaker.
film.
Right.
Oh, okay. All right, fair enough.
He's the guy who had no direction. You know what the original King of Chinatown movie was supposed to be? Justin going to Chinatown and whooping everyone's ass. That was the
I had a
original
feeling.
fucking movie. And when he came to me and he told me that, I laughed in his face. I was like, no, Justin's not doing that. You're a fucking idiot. How's that going to sell? I'm the one, what people don't know, I am what they call the creative director. I'm the creative director of the movie. A lot of people don't know that because by contract, I was not supposed to say anything. But since Calvin didn't pay me my 15% of the fucking movie,
Oh,
I guess
damn, he didn't pay you?
no.
Yo, he promised me that he'll pay me, but then he didn't he didn't give me anything.
He didn't
Oh,
give you
still-
shit.
Oh, well, since he breached that contract and I didn't get my 15%,
Why
I'm
don't
not
you take this nigga to court?
because it takes money to take someone to court.
I'm pretty sure people do that shit pro bono and just take it out. Never mind.
Well, yeah. But in any event, I'm the creative director because he had no idea what to film. And so stupid that people will watch the movie and they say, why is Triforce in the movie? To direct it. That's why I'm the narrator of the
I got a
whole
question.
fucking movie.
I got a question. Who are the three dudes that's sitting at the table like talking shit about you?
Oh,
and how-
yeah. Who are them?
Who the fuck
Those-
are they?
On his fire.
One is Fire, who hates my guts, and the other one is he's cool now. Like we actually met up with him, and he said, something. He said he's gonna be a man about it. He's like, I truly apologize for trying to shit on you in the movie. When I see what you do for the actual community, it's just wrong that you're being used as a scapegoat. So I'm cool with him. And the owner of the play-in trade at the time, I don't fault him for nothing. He was just influenced by the community. People are telling him, I'm telling guys to cut school and drop out of school to join Empire, all that bullshit and whatnot. So he's just going to believe what everyone else is saying. So it's whatever. So, but back to the situation with this guy. My job in the entire film was to narrate and direct where the film was going. And this is what I don't like about the IGN article that wrote about you, Justin, because they left a suggestion that I wasn't trying to get you into esports. But the
Sound
reality,
like demonized.
the reality, it had nothing to do with me. The Empire Arcadia as a whole, Justin, what people don't know about Justin is Justin was supposed to leave Empire in 2009. A whole year before he left for EG. And the reason why Justin wanted to leave, because Justin was tired of just going to the same tournaments off of his own dime and not getting anywhere. And he's winning these tournaments, winning. The Chris G factor, just win, but nothing's happening. There's not a career. And I made a bet with Justin. Justin can vouch for this. I told Justin, if I do not get you a sponsorship or an endorsement deal in the industry in 3 months, I will release you from the Empire. And Justin agreed to it. So I told him, now this is where people are not going to like me now. I said, in order for this to happen, Justin, fuck the community. You have to come with me to the leagues and the industry. And that's why Justin had to make a choice between final round and the GameSpot tournament. Because the GameSpot tournament was working with the industry. No offense to Larry and them, final round at that time was just being the final round like every other year. Nothing's going to change. You go to the tournament, you meet up with everyone, you play, you win. Whoever wins, whoever loses, everyone goes to Denny's. They have the elitist table, and they sit there and they talk trash about the people that lost and say they suck and blah, blah, blah. And they eat their breakfast, and they go home. That's what it is.
Why are you laughing, Neil? Why are you laughing? That's not funny. Why are you laughing, Neil?
That's what it is.
You don't know?
That's not a cool combo.
Oh, cool combo? Yeah, that was a cool combo.
I was about to laugh because he said Denny's was like your fucking headquarters for talking shit.
That is the official sponsorship headquarters of the fighting game. And they have a second. They have a franchise version called IHOP as well. And then Waffle Houses for like the bootleg people who can't afford to go to Denny's and whatnot. But so going back to the situation now. So with that being said, in terms of the that's what the people did. I told Justin, come with me to MLG. Come with me to the GameStop tournament. We met up with Evil Controllers. Evil Controllers gave Justin a $20,000. That's why when people say, "Oh, this person was the first endorsed or sponsored player," no, the first pro fighting gamer player in the world is Justin Wong. Everyone else can eat a dick. Fuck that. That is real talk. He got an actual check by an actual company that paid him to do he was endorsed by the company for a product to promote it. He was on TV. He did a commercial. He had his clothing deal. That is a real pro gamer. All of these other people talking about, get the fuck out of here. No, they were not. Anyway, so going back to the situation. So Justin did all of that. And what happened in the IGN article that made it look like Empire Arcadia wasn't going in that direction. No, players in Empire Arcadia didn't want to go in that direction. But EMP as a company, especially for what Justin was doing and what I was doing, we were going in that direction. And Justin was telling me, Triforce, these other bums who's not with it, dead them. Which is funny because I was telling Justin no, but now that's what I'm on now. People in EMP who ain't with the esports shit can die and leave. I don't care where they go.
Why are you telling them to go die, man? Jesus.
Die, straight die and leave. Because the sacrifices I've made for the last 10,000 years on Earth, I am tired of it. I'm tired of sitting and watching stream monsters. People don't understand, like, these stream monsters who get this nonsense information from all these other people and make up these stories about me. Those stories carry over to sponsors, and sponsors do make bad decisions. Yes, I'm going to say that. Like, you have companies that don't want to work with me because they're listening to the opinions of trolls, rumors, and all types of things that slander me, which do not represent me. And they make it difficult for me to get money so I can support my team. Then everyone goes, Triforce is a scumbag. What type of person is he when he doesn't take care of his own team? It's hard for me to take care of my own team when an entire community is against me, and they're against me unjustly. That's why I wanted to kind of put you on the spot, Justin, so that you can, what's the word for this? Exonerate me from all of this shit, because I'm tired of it. I do not want to defend any of these scumbags anymore. Fuck all of these motherfuckers. Period. I'm not with it no more. I'm not trying to help no fucking Caribbean countries. Fuck these fake ass sponsors out here who's been sitting here siphoning off the community. Fuck all of these people because they don't know anything about real business and they're not trying to help the scene grow. That's why I want it to die. So when it dies and corporate America comes down, all the real corporate businessmen go, Triforce, you understand where you're from. What can you offer us? This is what we can offer you. Because I have no problems doing business here in France. Every time I leave America, I have no problem. But when I'm in America, it's hell on earth for no reason.
So are you moving to Europe?
No, I'll stay in America.
I thought this was a segue for you to say, I'm taking over France.
No, I'm going to live in America, but I'm going to do business internationally.
Why not just move out there and save yourself the travel costs?
Yeah, man.
It's a hell of a commute.
No, because although I'm Jamaican, I was raised in America, and America's where competitive gaming started. So I want to see USA on top. That's just real bad.
But you can eat snails over there.
No fucking snails.
That's fucking disgusting.
Gross. Eat mayonnaise and French fries. That's nasty.
Oh, that's just fucking wrong.
So I mean, was there a final question out of all that for Justin?
Oh yeah, well actually he pretty much. Oh yeah, the last question, which was was it Chris who said it?
Yeah.
He said, wasn't there another? Oh yeah.
Remember when you basically just to recap for those that didn't watch the movie, basically an interviewer asked Justin a question. It was actually at the conclusion of a GameStop tournament. Justin's basically explaining the whole situation as to what he wanted to do with the money and everything. Triforce basically says, wait, time out. Ask him that question again. And the way it's cut basically makes Triforce look like a total dick.
Well, he is a total dick, but that's besides the point.
Well, yeah, but
there was two entire situations that the first situation was in the GameStop store. Yeah. And when I told the guy cut, Justin, answer that again, everyone got the wrong impression. Because this is what I told Justin. This is behind the scenes stuff that you guys don't know. When he asked Justin the question the first time, he said, what do you do? Justin was like, I play these video game tournaments and I make money to help my grandmother. And I told Justin, I said, hold on for a second, Calvin. I said, re-ask that question. And I told Justin, I said, Justin, when you give that answer, you can't give it so, plain. When people are watching the movie, now don't laugh at me for telling this to Justin. I was just trying to help Justin's image.
Come on, Justin, can't you cry?
No.
You want me to sell it?
Sell it.
I wanted Justin to sell it like he was a superhero. I was like, you have to say it with proudness. I do this to feed my family. So, but not in that way. But I wanted him to take pride in the fact that he's that good and he makes the money where he can help his family. So to show that because the stereotype is that video games will never amount to anything. But here is this young guy from, Manhattan, New York, who's feeding his family off of it to help push the whole pro gaming thing. So when he did it again, Justin said it nonchalant again. So I was like, wait, cut. And I'm like, Justin, where's it? And then he cuts it so you don't hear what the rest I'm saying. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, why is this asshole doing this? I'm like, that made me mad the first time I saw it. Then the second time, because the second time it happened, I was like, you know something? I'm going to set him up. I'm going to see if this guy is setting me up to be the bad guy in the film. So now we're at the GameStop national tournament. And I tell Justin, when you get on stage, Justin, and they ask you a bunch of questions, there are prospects in the crowd. What that prospects is potential companies that's in the crowd that's looking on the stage as to what's happening. And I told Justin, you're going to win this, because Justin was the best in the States. The closest person that could have possibly beat Justin was Mike Ross in the States. So I said, when you win this, you're going to have some vultures in the crowd looking at you. and you need to let them know that you are being managed by a team, because if not, these people will approach you on the side, which they still do this now to EMP. They still do this now. Some guy in the crowd sees you. You finished with the tournament, they come to you, hey man, yo, listen, what do you do? You doing this pro gaming stuff? Yeah, man. Yo, but I'm with a Team Empire. Oh, well, what is EMP doing for you? Now, for people who don't know the legal term, if you're a talent that's contracted by a team and someone's approaching you and they're trying to weigh what your team is doing for you versus what they can do for you, that is called torturous interference. That is illegal. What you're supposed to do is, when the player tells you he's being managed by a team or he is in a team, that go to the team management and speak to the management. They're not supposed to go what they call the back door. That is illegal. You don't believe me? Type interference or go read it for yourself. So when I told Justin that, I said, when you're on the stage, make sure you give thanks to your manager, Triforce, and give thanks to EMP, because I want anyone out there that is interested in dealing with you to make sure they know they have to go through the team to deal with you, because I don't want the vultures to try to scoop Justin up. After that, I was like, so Justin, when I win, you're going to get into the interview? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to get into the interview. And then Calvin recorded me saying that. And I was like, you know something? When Justin calls me for the interview, I'm going to come in and I'm like, nope, I don't want to be a part of the interview. This is Justin's time. Let him have it. And blah, blah, blah. To fuck him up in the film. Because he's recording it. Because it's a contradiction in the film. In the film, he records me saying that. Now, he knows he's supposed to take that out because he doesn't want to give the suggestion that I'm trying to leech off of Justin. So when he kept that in, it's like, oh, Triforce is a leech. But in the film, when Justin calls me onto the camera, what did I do? No, this is Justin's time. He earned it. This is his spotlight. Let Justin do his thing. And I walked off. So if I was a true leech off of Justin, why did I do that? And that's when I knew Calvin was fucking me. That's when I was like, oh, this asshole is trying to make me out to be this bad guy now. So I understand what's going on now. And that's when I was like, from that point now, I had to play my cards right, because I was like, this asshole can't sell the film no more because he's an idiot. The film was supposed to stop at the GameStop National Championship when Justin won the Nationals, because the whole point of the movie was to show that Justin got his own joystick deal by Canva, because Canva made the Empire Arcadia joystick originally was supposed to be the Justin Wong joystick. For those who do not know, it was supposed to be the first joystick made for a player, one player. But Justin wanted to try and get at Mad Catz. And Mad Catz turned Justin down. And then at that time, Justin had left. And Campbell was like, but Triforce, what's going on? You promised us you would give us Justin Wong. So to make up for the loss of Justin Wong, I had to give them the entire team. Because Campbell looked at it as the entire team equaled Justin Wong. That's why the Empire Arcadia stick came out and had all the players on it, because I had to make up for it.
Let me ask you this. I won't put Justin on blast about it, but who were those players that were the laughers?
The laughers?
Yes, the ones that basically
fucking up.
That you felt weren't pulling their weight.
Oh.
And are they still around? And if they are still around, are they pulling their weight better nowadays?
Ooh, shit.
What are you asking me?
On blast.
Ooh, shit.
What are you asking me?
I mean, you could plead the fifth on it if you want.
Oh, I mean, I'll say it like this. I'll say that they are pulling more weight now, but they are still in Empire. Yes. Can I keep it like that?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fair. That's actual honest, though. That's the truth. As long as it's truthful.
Fucking CD Junior, man.
Oh.
That Hebrew national.
Yeah. Because pretty much whoever was old school EMP, like they'll probably know who I'm probably referring to anyway. So.
Now, the reason why I was so I took the hit for these guys is because the reality was, and this is what Justin didn't understand, these guys were not, Justin, when he was in the Empire, was on a different level. And I'm not talking about his skill. This has nothing to do with the skill. This has to do with his mentality in terms of competitive gaming. Justin wanted this to be a business, especially when he got his first check. When I first came and I had the envelope with the money in it, and I gave it to Justin, he looked at me, he was like, "What's this?" I was like, "That's your endorsement deal contract." He was like, "Oh shit." He's like, "They really paid?" Yeah. When Justin saw that money, Justin was like, "Yo, let's go in." And I was like, that's what I wanted, because like now he sees the actual potential of what can be made. Justin understood his worth, his real worth. Not this shit that they sell in the community where, like, I keep trying to tell these players, your worth isn't a fucking plane ticket and a hotel to a fucking tournament. That is not your worth. And players don't get it, but they're going to find out. Trust me, players are going to, oh, well, you know, this sponsor pays me $1,000 and flies me to this tournament here and there. And in my head, I'm like, you fucking idiot. All right, don't worry. It'll happen. And when it happens, you'll get it. But Justin knew his worth now and understand the value of what he did, which is why I didn't seek out Justin in legal action, because me and Justin had a conversation, and Justin was like, Triforce, I served Empire for 10 years. I did more than my share to help put the team on the map. But you have to understand, I have a family and I have a girl, and if you were really my friend, you would let me go. And that's why I let him go.
Let my people go.
But a lot of people don't understand, and everyone is in the community making this thing about, you know, me and Justin be enemies, and we're not even enemies. Like I just had to accept the fact that, listen, he did put in his time. You can't hold him. Like, don't give me none of us are saints. You know, I've done some bad things. Justin's done some. We've all done bad things. So I'm not trying to make it out like Justin's this ultimate saint or I'm this ultimate saint and everyone else is wrong. We've all made our mistakes. But as people, forget the video games. Outside of the video games and stuff like that, I had to make the conscious decision to say, listen, the guy has his wife. He has his family. I just let it go. Look into the pool of players in the Empire and, you know, work with these guys to actually, like, you know, see if they can step up to the plate. And as you can see, the guys in EMP is stepping up to the plate. Justin is fine where he is. The guys in EMP are fine where they are. And we all go our direction. And we all honestly and you know, respectfully wish everyone the best of luck in their endeavors and so forth. But in terms of me, like, taking this shit, nah, not no more.
I mean, look, and I've told you this in private. I'll tell it on here. You know, I think your biggest flaw is sometimes, you know, you, like myself, say things a little too real. And this new era, this new generation doesn't want to get told, shut the fuck up. Because they want to go report you and get a fucking somebody to come down and arrest you because you're hurtful. But you do have this nice streak that runs through you that I sometimes look at as naive, you know, where I've seen, like, you know, you made a couple of bucks doing something that you would, like, for example, let's use waiting for the Nintendo, the Wii U to release, and you get a couple of bucks, and now you're taking all of Empire out for breakfast. And people don't look at that, and I'm going, wait a second. You know, you might not know where your meal's coming from next, but here you are saying, I got X amount of dollars, fuck it, let me give it, you know, let me give it to these guys to keep them happy. And a lot of people don't see that. They just see you as some fucking Dick Dastardly sitting in a fucking corner plotting your next attempt at taking over the world, and that you're out screwing people over left and right.
But is that Triforce's fault, or is that...
It is, no, it's Triforce's fault for being too nice.
Nice, yeah.
You know, I mean, I'll tell you this right now. If OBS members came up to me and we had our little OBS barbecue, cool. I'll buy the ribs, I'll buy the burgers, I'll buy the beer.
That's a good idea.
But I plan on it in the summer.
Sick.
But now, if all of a sudden, every time I walk into a store, 35 motherfuckers that I don't even know are going, yo, OBS, man, I'm down. Go fuck yourself. I don't know who you are. Now you guys want, you put up on the register 35 fucking steak and egg fucking sandwiches. You think I'm going to pay for them? And that's one of your problems, is you give too much. You got to learn the word no, or the word suck my dick at the right time.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, James did tell me he'd rip my balls off for interrupting people tonight.
And that was out of the kindness of my heart.
It's true.
Why are people saying Nintendo paid me? Like, I don't work for
Paid
Nintendo.
you for what?
Exactly. Like, see, this is this nonsense in here. Like, this is the stuff people start.
Yo, you should. I mean, you did give away like a $90K contract from Nintendo for your people, so.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
You know what though? I mean, people say that Triforce is too real. You know what? I got Justin here on this conversation. I'll be the first to say it. Why wasn't Flo kicked off EG earlier? Why the fuck was he allowed to be on EG for 3 years when he hadn't done shit?
Because he's a nice guy.
I think he's pretty marketable.
Justin, I'm not even supposed to be doing this for you. I'll probably get in trouble with my management and partners. Don't answer that. You've already made your statement.
No, I wasn't asking him. I wasn't asking him to answer it. It was just the fact that I know that he's Flo's friend, so I took the pot shot while he was in here actually listening.
Oh, okay.
I don't want him to answer. I know he's not allowed to.
I mean, look. I'll answer it the best I can without even having the knowledge there. All right. Flo is a part of the team, whether it's based off of friendship or based off of skill. You know, if I got a guy that taught me how to hit a baseball, and I tell, the Yankees, oh, you're picking me up, or I need this motherfucker around me, and I'm that good of a baseball player, guess what? That motherfucker going to be with me wherever I go. And not to mention the fact that he is a marketable person. I even enjoy watching his streams. I like when he does his OG shit. And that alone, and he has the gift of gab, and he comes off as a nice guy.
But wasn't the reason that they said they kicked him off was because he was, I don't know the exact word, but he was making the team
described his performance.
Yeah. So
and
even if he's a marketable guy, all this, in the end, they still kicked him off because of his performance in fighting games.
Businesses do that all the time.
Let me ask you this.
Why people can't
no offense, hold on. No offense to Justin. Look, no offense to Justin, but if I had a choice, Justin was selling a controller.
Yep.
And this drop-dead fucking girl who couldn't even spell her fucking name is selling a controller. I'm probably going to get wooed by her before Justin.
Right. Yeah. But also you got to listen to the fact that like sometimes it's unpredictable, because you look at it, why did Fchamp get dropped by Complexity? And he's like a top player as well, right?
I thought he left on his own recognizance.
This is why, Justin, I said, in this type of topic, please do not say anything. Like, just don't say nothing, because this is how they pick at the word you say, and then it comes out, you said it, and you didn't say shit.
Tomorrow on Kotaku.
The AGEs is the same concept, though. Like, they drop the whole team. Like, it's not the players or whatever.
Right, but hold on. Justin, you know what? I know you don't know me, and I don't know you very well. But I don't want to get you into a problem that you don't need to be in. And I don't want you to say the wrong thing. So if you don't want to answer, you don't have to.
There's a lot of things he can't answer for obvious reasons.
Yeah,
listen,
I don't want to put
he made his official statement already on Evil Genius's website, and that should just be it.
No, I'm just saying I'm not part of the staff or anything. I'm just going with what I'm reading online, and that's what my thoughts are. Those are the way I'm answering the question.
Okay, there we go. That's the good
all right, fair enough.
And if Flo needs to be sponsored, OBS the real Flo. The real Flo. And he could co-host with me.
Oh, shit. Oh, wow.
Really?
That'd be tight.
Ooh.
That'd be awesome.
Son, play some old school games while James.
I'll whoop his ass in incredible crash test dummies. Fuck that shit. But I hope somebody's smart enough to pick him up, like, and give him a couple of bucks.
They will.
I mean, because he is marketable. He is a big part of this scene, believe it or not. You know, not just because of a player, but as a personality. As you know, everybody says I try to hype the WWE moments up too much, but there are certain people that have that, I guess, energy that no matter what. I mean, look, I came back to this scene after, you know, X amount of years of being disappeared. I've made a name for myself, and I ain't even picked up a controller. I mean, I play games, but I'm not topping anything.
Well, you picked up a controller just 10,000 years ago. But
yeah, I can still pick it up. I just can't fucking hold it.
Oh, hold on. I see some people in the stream chat telling me to get kicked out of the call. First of all, people in the fucking chat.
Don't feed
No. I'm not feeding the trolls, but I'm gonna respond once in my life. First of all, I'm gonna say it. I'm not gonna say their names. Fuck that. I don't really care. But to those of you guys, go fuck yourselves. Number 2, I don't hate Flo. I like him. He's a good guy. He's a nice guy. You know, the only reason I said it is because you can't tell me that there isn't thousands of people all over the fucking world that always cry and bitch and moan about why Flo is on EG, right? I just felt like maybe I would do it. I'm not looking for shit. I just did it to prove
honest
a point
with you. To be honest with you, though, there's a huge ignorance in the scene. First of all, people do not understand that Team EG is a team.
It's a business.
It's a business that has a team. Everyone has oversaturated the word sponsorship so much.
I didn't call them a sponsor.
I didn't say you. I didn't say you.
Oh,
that they don't understand the difference between a sponsor and a team. EG is a team. Complexity is a team. AGE is a team. EMP is a team. Each of those teams, right? And just naming them, not saying no one else is a team. I'm just naming the ones everyone know. Those teams have a responsibility to look for sponsors to finance their team as a whole for the competitive scene that they are in. And when people get that fucking understanding in their head, they will then understand why teams are important. It's actually more important than a sponsor, because when you have a sponsor individually, what is required from you as a player is far much more grueling than it is to be on a team. Because when you have a team, you have a management that can take care of those things for you and remove that pressure off of you. So all you have to do now as a player is play. Some players, want to do a little bit more than that because they're smart enough to start thinking long term. Soon my hands won't work, or I won't be as good enough, or my game will change, and I need to prepare myself to transition exit strategy into a new part of esports, providing I can no longer produce the results my team wants. But this dumbass scene believes everybody is a sponsor. That's why I don't believe sponsors should get their name in front of the player. The team name goes first. The sponsor comes afterwards. So it should always read sponsor name / team / player name. It should never read the team on the outside and the sponsor in, because the team is what's important. You think Coca-Cola matters over the Bulls in the NBA? No, the Bulls are more important. But let me not go into a tangent.
You just did.
Sorry.
You come out of your tangent.
I saw somebody in the chat told me that I played the skin flute in my life. Although that's not true, it was pretty fucking funny.
Actually, I did, but I mean, I still do. But the point is that he was a part of the team, and I mean, if you look at any other team sport out there, some guys bat 300, some guys bat 190. Unfortunately, things get weighed financially, through the team, and they look at it and they say, what's, more beneficial for the team?
The team.
And it's not, and again, look, I mean, I watch, like I said, I've watched Flo play a lot, and Flo was not performing top tier, but he was still performing well in games. It just wasn't, winning. And it's like, you know, when you got 4 EG guys going to an event and they're all in top 8 or they're all in top 16, it's a good performance for a team. Especially when 2 of them are in top 3.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but unfortunately, if the guy that's making 14th to 16th spot for X amount of time, eventually they're going to look at it and go, okay, well, you know, let's do something different.
Mike Ross.
Maybe Chris G.
You know, so James, I don't think people and I don't think the FGC watch sports because this is like a common formula, and I just don't understand how they don't get it.
No, I mean, look at freaking the Knicks. You know, they're trying to figure out what the hell they're going to do.
I don't talk about.
I watch sports. I watch sports, but I just don't watch sports that everybody else watches.
What do you watch? Cricket?
Skateboarding.
I mean, listen. At the end of the day, I don't hate Flo. I don't want to give him the wrong impression. And the reason I told Justin to back off was because I saw that. Wait a minute, this question's going to be taken way out of context. Only reason I said it was because Triforce said you said that people hate it when Triforce gets real. All right, what happens if somebody like a nobody like me gets real? Everybody's going to start going all fucking haywire, right?
Listen, if you want to know that, the day I called Diego Suarez, and the whole fucking world would have swore I like punched him in the face. You know,
exactly. It's because you guys are personalities in the FGC, and it's no different than the real world when you get people like Lindsay Lohan and shit. Whenever a celebrity type person who's feedback,
nobody.
Whenever a celebrity type person starts saying shit, people hop on it just because you know they can, which is fucking stupid. And Triforce, you say some real shit, and unfortunately, your real shit is true.
My real shit isn't true. My real shit is just stuff that happens in regular life that people have a hard time translating to video games. So this is why they don't, like someone asks, listen to this question from the stream. I'm show you how it detached from the reality of things is. It says, so Triforce, how are you going to compete against esports?
What?
Exactly. Listen to that question.
Wait a minute.
How am I going to compete against esports?
We're going to take it down, man.
You've been in
one brick at a time.
Esports is going to shit all over you.
But you see,
if
like,
you try to go against esports.
You're saying some real shit. If you say that is a dumb fucking question, because it is, that's some real shit, and people don't want to hear it. People don't like to hear that they are dumb. Hey, I'm fucking dumb. I didn't graduate high school. I got a GED.
I'm not. I'm smart. I got them smarts in school. I paid attention. Hey, I actually got a culinary degree. Shut the fuck up.
No, we're laughing because it's like the satire behind this. Man, I used to care so much to want to remember how I used to blow a gasket and start cursing and acting like an ape and all this other nonsense just to try to explain something. Now I laugh at these comments because I just find them entertaining. So when I see the ignorance, it's funny.
If this was me a year ago, I would have been really, really upset over that skin flute comment, but now I'm just laughing at the fact that somebody would say that.
But see, now, again, that's, you know, ironically, that's another thing about this scene that I'm starting to like. You know, I remember when I came back into this scene 3 years ago, and everybody and their mother, if I call Justin Dong, all of a sudden fucking, I would get hate mail for like the next 10 months. And, and people are starting to lighten up a little bit. I mean, again, you know, I haven't checked my Ask SM questions in an hour or two. I mean, I'm sure somebody wants to do something to my mother or rip my skin off or whatever the hell they want to do.
Man, when Tommy Guns taunted Justin Wong, you would have swore the end of the world was upon us.
Who's Tommy Guns?
Remember the Panic Gaming tournament that happened online?
Yeah.
Well, like,
you mean the Seth player?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When he when he talked to him, like everybody on Twitter was blowing up and losing their effing mind. Like everybody was flipping out about why he taunted him and all that, and it was just funny.
I mean, here you go, perfect example. Look at the. I mean, and again, keep in mind, this is the FGC, people. Look at this old motherfucker living his life vicariously through young boys in the FGC. Get a fucking life, you old creepy fuck. You were probably molested by your uncle. How do I answer that question?
Is that even a question?
I mean, now wait. I'll give you an example of one of the good questions. I'll give you an example of an actual question. Hi, I think I have hemorrhoids or something. This one's bad. Some nights my ass itches so much that I bleed just a little. Any pro tips?
What in the hell is going on here?
You know, but guys, this is your community. This is what you may call them stream monsters. They may never show up to an event, but this is what type of shit Capcom sees.
This is not community. These are your fans, James.
No,
I think your fans are doing this.
Oh shit!
What else do we got? We got hemorrhoids.
Oh shit!
Oh god, my stomach hurts.
I'm assuming this is from Abe. James, I assume you're aware that the schism of the dichotomy is superfluous to the state of the Illuminati. Thoughts on ban bossy movement? Here we go. I hate Netherrealm fags like you. Don't get jealous because Capcom is doing it big and you're too busy jerking off in your ex-wife's basement.
What? No,
doing it big.
Yeah.
Do you even live in your
big?
Can we just clear something out? Do you even live in your ex-wife's basement?
Why would I live with my ex-wife? She'd be an ex-wife.
That's my fucking point. Oh my god.
I still like this one. This one's been my favorite of the night. The suck a big fat dick, you old fucking fart. 49 years old, you look like you're 80. West Coast and East Coast hate you.
I don't know. I kind of like the hemorrhoids question.
You know, and again, you know, if this scene's looking to grow, somebody is feeding back now. But if you're looking at this scene to grow,
I think it's Justin. Yeah, it is Justin.
If you're looking for this scene to grow,
what about Justin?
Oh, you were feeding back.
Feedback.
If you were looking for shit to grow, this type of shit is not the way it's gonna grow. I mean, hemorrhoids grow that way, but I mean, the questions, you know, shit like that, the trolling, the saying stupid stuff, you know, like I was saying in the beginning of the show, I encourage NRS people like Justin did with MLG, with Mortal Kombat. I'm sure you didn't go in there with 100% confidence you were going to blow everybody up, but you showed up to MLG to support the scene or at least give it an effort. Because if you genuinely thought you were going to dominate that, I'm sure you would have continued to go.
Yeah, I just wanted to go just to experience it, just because it was the first time MLG was like, hey, you know, we're gonna run a lot of FGC events. I was like, all right, that sounds cool. I know I was gonna win. I just wanted to see how it was.
And the same thing should be applied now the other way around. The anime guys, you know, the MK Injustice guys, the Tekken guys. Hey, look, you know what? You might find out that some fucking dumbass that never touched Street Fighter in his life might come on and a slim chance, but he just up my body in people, or at least wrecking people's dreams of becoming a top player. You know, and the more support that's garnered for this, the better it's going to look to Capcom, and the more they're going to want to continue it. They gave a time frame of a year. They gave a time frame of a year, and somebody asked, well, why only a year? Because they ain't stupid. You know, if ESGN couldn't garner enough support, they had to have looked at those numbers too, and said, I don't know if this is going to work. So, you know, as much support as that can go. Look, I'm going to play Street Fighter. In fact, I'm going to main Rufus. I'm actually leaving Honda. I'm going to go with Rufus.
But you was going to play Ken.
No, that's for Ultra.
Great. Now we're gonna have a third Rufus to fucking watch.
Oh no.
Rufus mirror match. How boring. Fuck you. I'm trying to make money.
EX Messiahs. No.
You know, but the point is, if you go to an event and you're an MK player or a Tekken player, what's it take you to sign up for a Street Fighter? $10? You know, if you're really that fucking broke, pull me on the side and I'll pay you fucking $10. You know, but at least show support. You know, instead of this, you know, and I've gotten it already on the down low. Oh, this is bullshit. Why should I support them? They didn't support us at MLG. You know, well, so what? And stop separating the community into small factions. You know, I was talking to somebody who actually said to me, well, isn't each game like its own individual sport? No, it's still a community. You know, I said, if anything, it's like American League, National League, but it's still fucking baseball. Whether you play Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, or Tekken, if you're going and playing any of these games, don't give me no bullshit that you don't know how to do a fucking fireball or a dragon punch. Really? You know, even every game has those motions. Mm-hmm. So learn to play it. What's it take? 10 minutes to learn it? Now, I'm not saying to master it. But at least this is going to show Capcom that the FGC as a whole is serious about trying to grow this. And then we can keep giving Justin money.
Or we could drop MVC3 and go back to MVC. Oh, wait, that also gives Justin money.
Stop
Fuck
it.
Oh, well, Capcom Pro... You know what's so stupid? Why doesn't the Capcom Pro Tour Cup have Cross Tekken?
No.
No, just no.
Capcom
And if they do it, it should be full out, total gem fucking massacre too.
Well,
I
wait a
think
minute.
it should be
What games do they
2v2.
have?
It's just Street Fighter.
2v2?
It's just
Oh,
Street Fighter?
2v2 is
No
so
Marvel?
bad.
So wait,
Really?
no Marvel.
I like 2v2.
If you had a teammate, you have to like actually have a teammate.
Yeah.
And 2v2.
I kind of like 2v2. Like watching it. I can't stand playing it.
I think it's way more interesting than one-on-one.
Let somebody else do that shit.
Now let me ask you
2v2
this.
is
Now,
fun.
now let me ask you this, and actually, Justin, you can answer this too. Do you think Capcom, because Capcom seems to kind of be technically going at it alone, do you think they should reach out to the Coca-Colas and try to get them involved?
Yeah. Well, oh, you asked him, my fault.
Well,
I think Capcom should, just because they're kind of broke at the moment, based off the articles that I've been reading. But the thing is, ultimately, it's pretty much Japan's decision. You know, they're a Japanese company, so it works in Japan, but that doesn't mean their marketing might work in America.
yeah. So I think at least for the Pro Series, you know, MLG had that fucking NOS energy drink or whatever the hell they were pumping out.
They can go to Red Bull.
No, but that's why
Red Bull.
that's why whatchamacallit. Oh shit, I totally just blanked out right now. Fuck, never mind. Go ahead. I'll remember it and I'll bring it back.
You know, I mean, they have that opportunity where they don't have to go it alone. Now, I understand, you know, honestly, I'm not crazy about the whole streaming thing and how that can get, but I'm not doing this to make any money, so to me, it's irrelevant. But, I mean, I do feel bad for streamers that, you know, are going to suffer. And I think it was Alex that was talking in an interview that had mentioned that, you know, you're going to see a saturation of content. But I think actually Capcom's going to shut anything down that makes money.
No, but James, what do you mean? James, we had this conversation in July of last year. You already know what Capcom's going to do.
Yeah, I know. Sheesh.
I mean, is there any stopping it? At this
No,
point?
No.
it's esports. Die.
There is,
Exactly.
yeah, dog.
He said die.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, no, it's like they're not gonna care if anyone
Oh, wait.
is supporting it or not.
Hey, Triforce, here's a new one.
Yes, sir.
How many times have you given Triforce a reach around while tickling his balls and calling him a slave?
God damn, why you call him a slave?
I don't know why I did, man. I wasn't myself that day.
Yo, what is with all this hating?
I love it. Because you know
That's
what?
perverted.
I love this. I love this shit. It just
I love
goes
it
to
too.
show. It just goes to show you what whooped minds the fucking community actually has. And I embrace that warpness.
Yet James was banned on Twitch for being homophobic.
Yeah, well, we're about to reach that point again, probably.
No, I mean, I'm just repeating what was repeated, and none of you guys are saying anything stupid, so... But, you know, I mean...
I didn't write that shit.
You know, and it's funny, because I think there was a time that I think Justin made a comment on Facebook or something about people getting their heads out of their asses. And it's like, if the figureheads in this community can't get these people to get their heads out of their asses, who's going to?
No one. I'll just flat out say it. No one will.
You know, and that's the problem. It's like, you got to... You know, as
is someone getting a phone call?
As Alex was saying,
that's not me.
Not me.
As Alex was saying, you know, today in the interview, I don't care about the phone. As Alex was saying, people got to be more presentable. It's not just appearance-wise; it's how you hold yourself. I mean, I'll come on this show and say what I want because you know what? Capcom looks at me and probably says, Capcom's probably the one that wrote that statement about the 49-year-old dude looking like he's 80. You know, I mean, they don't care. They don't care about little old me in the middle of fucking the burbs on Long Island talking shit about fucking who's screwing who over in the scene. But the guys that are actually trying to be a part of this scene, you guys got to patrol these people, man. You know, you got to basically tell these guys, look, you're wrecking something that could be good for us. And if you guys don't do it, they are going to run amok and they're going to do whatever the hell they want. And you guys, you know, especially the guys that are trying to actually be competitive players, are going to be the ones that get the shaft in the end. When they say, sorry, man, you guys are just too raw. But you're cool, but we don't want nothing to do with you.
Bring Tekken back in Soul Calibur.
I'd like to see Tekken back, actually.
I don't know why they don't make a I don't know why they don't make a 3D league. Like Virtual Fighter, Soul Calibur, Tekken, like they should make a 3D league.
Wasn't DOA a part? Like
DOA. Oh, I'm sorry. Wow, that I didn't mean to like you know forget DOA. But yeah, there's enough games to make a 3D league.
Yeah, same with Virtual Fighter, man.
Virtual Fighter should be the main game.
Sega thing, right? The Sega.
They have it. They're having a Sega thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sega thing.
A Sega Cup.
A Sega Cup. I'm sorry. I don't mean to like try to downplay it or anything like that.
I never heard of that.
What do you mean?
I don't.
You never heard of the Virtual Fighter Cup?
Oh, the virtual. Yeah, I've heard of a Virtual Fighter. I never heard of a Sega Cup.
Well, that Virtual Fighter Cup is a Sega Cup.
Level Up Series, huh?
It's called Sega Cup.
Well, okay.
I said my bad. How many times can I say?
No. We cool. We didn't want to try to put you on the spot like that. We weren't trying to like shit on you. We were just like we're kind of surprised. Like you didn't hear of the Sega Cup, but I can see how you got it confused because like some people look at it as a Virtual Fighter Cup. But yeah, it's
I've
called
never heard
Cup.
it called.
It's a big deal for them.
I wouldn't mind seeing a 3D league.
A 3D what?
A 3D league.
Yeah.
Never seen that? Oh, that's old.
But yeah, it was nice talking to Fighting GM and stuff. I got to get a little bit more insight on the Tekken and how this like not supported anymore all of a sudden. So.
What was that about Tekken not being supported?
No, I was just saying how I was talking to Fighting GM because I haven't really talked in a minute. So it was nice to get a little insight, you know, and get a little bit more perspective about like how it's not being supported. It was a pretty cool interview and stuff. It's just that part when he brought it up, it was a little bittersweet, like to hear about that and stuff. And I put that interview up already on YouTube.
Put the links up.
I did. I sent it to you in the link.
Yo, I'm sorry. I was sleeping. I missed the because it's hard for me to catch like the break and
yeah. Hold on. I'll do the link again.
Because of my time over here. Yo, what happened at the break? Anyone know?
Give me 1 second.
Did something happen?
In terms of what?
Like who played? Who won?
Oh,
I
don't watch the break.
I haven't watched the I haven't watched the break in a while.
Links in the Skype chat.
And no, it's not because I hate Jack, so I don't watch it because I don't have time usually.
I can't watch it because I'm over here. So it's like by the time the break comes on, I'm
What do you do? What do you? Out of curiosity, my original question for you: what the hell are you doing over there?
Media tour for EMP. We're working with Kayane with MTV and this other TV station called No Life, trying to promote a scene that I hate. That
it looks legit, man.
Damn, didn't you do that shit already in like
2006? Yeah.
This is a little different.
But I don't do anything for the scene. All
Tell
I do is
Kayane that I'm gonna whoop her ass in volleyball, and you can tell and you can tell Neo if he opens his mouth about me busting my ass again, I'm gonna bust his lip.
Oh shit! That was Neo laughing in the background.
Yeah.
He laughs at such awkward
Every time VXG gets brought up, the first thing he says, "Man, JamessMK busted his ass."
Oh my goodness! Oh, this year's esports is going to be recalculus.
I want to see. I'm just so curious to see what happens.
The same thing. You're gonna see. It's gonna get to the in my opinion, it's gonna get to the size of
this
League of Legends.
Dope. I'm so tired of. Man, I want to see it.
Wait,
I said fighting games are gonna get to the size of League of Legends.
I got to side with Justin on that.
I see it. I see it easy. I see it easy because you know why? Okay, in League of Legends, the formula that these guys use in League of Legends is first of all, the game is backed. What makes the game very popular is the fact that
it's free.
Riot, it's free and Riot funds it, right? They fund the whole league and the whole 9 yards, right? On top of that, the personalities of in League of Legends helps sells the game itself. So
I don't think so. I think the game sells itself.
The game does sell itself, but
like, the players don't really do anything because if you think about it, it's a free to play game, and you just don't want to look like the other person that's using the same champion.
Yeah,
so pretty much the skins. There's skins, and then skins are just like a bait, and then because of that, you just keep buying more and more.
In terms of the money, yes, but at the same time, what's the word for this? Come on, Triforce, get it? The individuality, the personas of the characters, in terms of the people that's picking them, it's like fighting games. You have some people, since they're not sure they can be the best, they want to be the best Sagat, they want to be the best Rufus, they want to be the best Chun-Li, and whatever the case may be. So from the people to the people, not the video games, the personalities are made because they're different characters. Yes, we understand that Riot funds their own league, but the very same thing happens in the fighting games, just on a smaller level. And the reason why it happens on a smaller level is because there's not enough the capital put in is not there. If you really look at how fighting games started. When you first started, we were like 300-man tournament was god tier.
But the thing is, Riot, like Riot, League of Legends it's not even an old game. They started big, because it's a free to play game, easy to get into. It's like anyone can learn it. Like everything about it is just like it's just given to you. But fighting games is just like it's very different.
Well, based on what I know, you'll be happy to know that you are in a scene you'll be good. Just put it like that. Because what they're going to do with fighting games, League of Legends is like the NFL, right? Fighting games is like the WWE. And if it's telling of what each does in their own particular genre of sports, so to speak, even if the WWE is sports entertainment, well, that's what fighting games will be like.
See, I agree with you. I agree with you on that as far as, and when I first came back to the scene and I did the Cantaloupe videos with you and people were like, who's this fucking whack job? it was enough to entertain, and it also brought spice to the fact that, hey, look, I was putting out real money. I was like the $1 million man with like $100.
The most godlike and the most godlike what's the word? The most godlike things that's ever happened in the FGC have always been about the personalities. If you look at the way the people act, it's like WWE. And when Tokido, when he defeated, who's the guy he beat, and he got up and he jumped in front of Clanky D. Yeah, all right, so stuff like that. When he jumped up on the stage and did the Raging Demon, and from Sanford calling out UMPR Balrog, all those things, that puts people. Yo, when it was Sanford versus Aquasilk, the stream numbers were at 9,000. When he beat Aquasilk and walked up and pointed into the crowd in PR Balrog, before the first match was started, they jumped 10,000. This shit was at 20,000 plus.
All right, but you gotta think of like this. A member of TSM waking up in his underwear, playing League of Legends casually, that's 50,000 in the first 10 minutes.
But guess what? Twitch fully supports the League of Legends community, as opposed to Twitch being involved with the FGC. Now Twitch is coming into support. Look at SoCal Regionals, the first time a major I ever known in the history of the FGC that hit 40K outside of Evo, because Twitch is supporting it. So the very same will happen once now Twitch starts getting, really involved. Like, okay, you have to ask yourself a question. How big is Evo going to be if Twitch goes, Twitch TV will officially be partnering up with Evo?
It's going to break Twitch that weekend.
Come on, it's all about the support. These guys, listen, man. When people start doing what they're supposed to do for the fighting game community, like, why? You know what I don't understand? Okay, look at this now. Like, Jabali, get on this, please, because you have the right mind frame for it. You already know who your exhibition matches are. Please get these guys to shoot trash talking promos, please. Let's get this shit hyped up properly so we can do this like WrestleMania properly.
Man, you tried to do that years ago.
Well, I know I tried to do it years ago, but clearly Triforce is evil, so it doesn't matter. I don't care if what I tried to do and did not work. It's about what happens now.
I know. I'm just saying this stuff that I remember when we talked about that.
Yeah, but it's unfortunate, but yeah. Man.
Do you think that we saw Michael Tan and WoW get flown out by Twitch? You think that those are the only two people that Twitch is going to fly out, or we're going to see that more and more majors?
I'm glad you mentioned that, because Twitch, you need to start flying out some good old, honest, old, thoroughbred Americans. Real rap.
The other way, exactly.
Yeah,
I was saying that. I mentioned that on Twitter to a couple of people, and they were mentioning, I said, look, I see a lot of the internationals coming in, but I don't see a lot going out on this, this quest for conquest of America, or humiliating America. I want to see Justin go to Japan and blow up the world. Yeah, I want to see, K-Brad, the way he's been playing, go out, get flown out.
I want to see Ricky go out there.
If you look at it, for the first time in the history of the FGC, international competition came into America and went coast to coast and got shut out, with the exception of Cross Tekken. But we made a good run at it. But in Street Fighter, they didn't even win a local. Get out of here. Let's stop.
Well, I mean, look, at the end, because guys, I got to go to work in a half hour.
Oh wow!
And I'm doing a 16-hour shift, so y'all can't suck my dick and cut my balls because you guys don't pay my paycheck. But obviously, there's a lot to come with the Capcom Pro Tour. Again, I reiterate, if you're an anime player, MK player, Tekken player, DOA player, fucking Magic card player, if you're part of this scene, go out and where you know that these events are going to be held, go out and show your support for them. Keep sending me those intelligent questions on Ask FM. I mean, speaking of which, Triforce, another question for you.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
right before you close out.
You keep getting these good questions. I don't know why. I mean, don't you have your own personal Ask FM?
No, I don't.
Actually, no. I'm sorry, James. All you do at majors is stay in your hotel room with Triforce, lock the doors, and swing your penises around like a helicopter. I didn't know we were doing that, but I mean, I do drink at events.
My question is, where is the question?
There ain't no question. Statements. I should be statement FM for me.
You know, so funny, James. Weren't we at Winter Brawl in the back playing some high level post patch Mortal Kombat 2? So what are these people talking about?
Yeah, they had it there this year too.
Yep.
Anyway, but I wanted to say this before we go. Justin, thank you for keeping it real and helping to exonerate me. Like that 10-year burden on my back, taking the blame for all these the shit that happens in the scene. I just got tired of it, especially. Yeah, I'm just done.
Stop buying steak and egg sandwiches for everybody.
Yo, for real, man. Yo, what's so funny? Like the best part is I spend it on all these invisible hoes. Like that shit is crazy, B. Like,
you know what the sad part is? It might not even change a goddamn thing for you, Triforce.
Oh no. It's for me the fact that.
Thing.
The fact that Justin just kept it real and let the truth is now out there. Who wants to believe it? I don't give a shit now. It's out there.
No,
so
I know.
I don't care.
It's sad.
I'm watching this break. I'm watching the break run back. Yo, grand finals was KDZ versus Rico Suave. KDZ switched off to Wonder Woman, and his Wonder Woman is bodying the shit out of this Black Adam right now.
Actually, here's another statement that I actually know. He says it's a question. He says, and this is actually not a stupid one. Hey, how come the people in your Skype are just now understanding that the Twitch chats are mostly for comical relief? See that punctuation at the end of that. It's a question, fuck bean. I guess I'm a fuck bean now.
What is that?
What?
They're basically saying that the chats are for comical, basically
of course
for people
it is.
Bullshit. That we're not going to sit there and be like, the NFL corner and guys are going to be talking stats.
Some dude fucking in the Twitch chat made a fake link, MikeSkinflute.com. I laughed at it.
Who's the button masher?
God damn.
I think that's Neo.
Oh, he must be playing Marvel. That's all you got to do is mash buttons.
That's not technically true.
He was playing Virgil.
No, you got to swing. You got to swing your stick around like a helicopter and mash buttons.
No, I'm showing Neil how to kill Phoenix.
Oh shit, that's not hard.
I mean, for all the shit that people say about Triforce, if he actually read the chat and cared, he'd fucking kill somebody.
Anyway, we're gonna start with, I guess, Justin, since you're teaching tech, I'll let you roll out.
Oh yeah, man. Definitely enjoyed being on tonight's show. Hopefully you guys, I guess, got some answers from me in terms of King of Chinatown on the Capcom Pro Tour. Also, shout outs to JamessMK for obviously hosting the show every night and then going to work with 1 hour of sleep.
Do not remind me I gotta go to work.
Yeah, pretty much. See you guys at the next major. If I don't see you guys, if you're around, definitely see you at ECT, the next East Coast major.
You got it, man.
All right, Jay, later.
Oh, and Neil said, how does your dome feel after falling?
I hope you come to ECT. I'm gonna say, how does your nuts feel when I kick him in?
Damn! Violence!
Yeah, thank you.
All right, guys. All right, who's next here? Let's go from right to left. Fifth.
Hey, all right. Shout outs to the Texas community. Shout outs to the DFW community. Shout outs to the On Blast show. Shout outs to, I don't know, what else do I shout out? Fuck. Oh, shout outs to the Call of Duty community. Man, I was watching Call of Duty Champions, the $1 million tournament. Man, they are fucking.
That happened?
Yeah.
When?
Well, no, it's a qualifier. I'm tripping.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that shit is fucking tight. That shit kind of made me. Watching that made me mad because there's like 18-year-olds getting like having the chance to win $1 million, but there's like fucking 30-year-olds sitting here winning like 15,000. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. Shout out to the FGC in general. Can I plug in my YouTube channel, James?
Plug whatever you want as long as you plug it into me.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Well, I have a YouTube channel out, guys. I want you maybe if you guys have, if it's not too big of a deal, maybe like check it out. I usually post Injustice footage or Marvel stuff, but yeah.
Could we have the link, or are we supposed to just guess?
I got you. I'm typing it in. I'm typing it in.
No offense, but you kind of let yourself go on that one.
I was typing it in. I can't type. All right. I hope this works. Let's see if that. Nah, it's just working. Yeah.
Should have typed in HTTP, but.
Nah, that's good enough. It's good enough. They can figure it out.
It's all good.
And let's go to here. You know, it's funny because somebody else told me today, like, you should get rid of the Ustream. And I'm like, no, I won't. Because you know what? The people that go in the Ustream actually don't want to go back to Twitch. And I hit about 40, 50 people on Ustream tonight. And, hey, you know what? I'll always be on Ustream because, you know, when things went ridiculous, they definitely were supportive. So, shout-outs to Ustream. All right, next on the list is, I guess, Mr. Triforce.
Thanks for having me back on. Cleared up a lot of things, especially some topics that was supposed to be done last week, but I missed your call because I was just tired. But
when are you coming back?
On the 24th. We're out here for an entire month, doing a whole bunch of stuff. So you know, and trying to see if we can go to Germany next. If not, we're gonna come back to America. When I get back to America, I am taking off the entire month of April. So I will disappear for a bit, and because there's some actual corporate work I have to do, and I just cannot focus on like tournaments, whatnot. But we'll get back in May, get the team ready to prepare to launch the league in June, and then we have to go to come back to France and a whole bunch of stuff. But thanks for all the true supporters of EMP out there. And I hope you guys now can use the truth, and I hope
you will be free.
Yeah, set yourself free, because I'm no longer interested in setting anyone free. And thanks, James, you're doing a service to the community. We're having this platform with OBS, and we'll talk more behind the scenes as usual. Illuminati.
The Illuminati's Illuminati.
All right. All right. Thanks, man.
All right, man. Virgo.
All right, Triforce.
Virgo, you didn't fall asleep on me again, did you? Yeah, you did. He hung up before he even said anything. Look at that. Mikey, you're next.
All right. As usual, shout-outs to OBS. You know, one of the greatest shows on the planet Earth. Trying to do the best for the FGC. Shout-outs to James. Shout-outs to Triforce and Justin and Chris and Fifth and everybody else who was in here tonight. Sorry if I forgot anybody, but I suck names. There you go. Shout-outs to the Stream Monsters. Of course, without you guys, I wouldn't be able to laugh as hard. And, you know, I love you guys. Shout-outs to Flo. You know, I know that my question may have been a little uncalled for, but, you know, Flo, I wish you the best. You know, I hope you get sponsored real soon. And, you know, I hope to... I don't know if I'll be around next week, but I hope to be. And you know, I look forward to that barbecue that you're talking about, James.
Yeah, I'm going to do, you know what, I'm looking to do a couple of things, but I'm definitely doing a barbecue. Now, where are you?
I live in Brooklyn.
What do I got for you that I'm supposed to give you?
Do
you remember?
The Hori stick, the arcade stick.
All right, I got to make sure, maybe we'll meet up at Next Level, because I ain't fucking mailing it out if you're in Brooklyn. I could drop that shit off.
Yeah. Gotta meet up at Next Level at some point. It's just a bitch to get there.
You ain't gonna tell me. That's why I'll be driving there.
Yeah. All right. I'll talk to you guys next week, hopefully.
All right,
later,
brother.
buddy.
All right. but certainly not least, Mr. Chris Bahn, put that back. Second week in a row co-hosting, but you know, if Flo comes, you're gonna have competition.
Yeah, well, Flo is that dude, man. So much respect to him and stuff. But all that aside, you know, shout outs to the usual people, that including the people that come out to support OBS every single week. You know, shout out to Watts for coming in as well and doing his thing. Obviously, Triforce and doing his thing out there. And of course, everybody that's coming out and stuff to final round, you guys already know it's going to be an extremely hype event. But if you can't make that, make sure you support the stream. Try to come out to another event. Most importantly, shout out to Will Parker and the rest of the guys to be supporting Put That Back. And if you guys want to continue to actively support us, please, you know, it only takes a second. Head out to Facebook.com. You can actually follow us this week and stay up to date with all the highlights and stuff because we're going to be doing other things in addition to the FGC. We do some gaming coverage and we're going to be trying to expand other stuff. So that's at Facebook.com/Put That Back. And you can also follow us on our new YouTube channel where we do a variety of content. And that's at YouTube.com. /Put That Back TV, which I'll go ahead and I'll put in a link real quick, and then James go ahead and link you over. So hopefully, if you guys see me in an event, you know, I'm willing to talk to everyone. Please holler at me. You know, whether it's interviews or just saying what's up or a photo, whatever. You know, I'm definitely like to talk to you guys. So much love, and of course to JamessMK.
All right, brother. I will talk to you. Give me that link. I'll throw that link out there again.
Yep, pop it in now.
Also, guys. You know, the Bobby Cruz, all you trolls out there in the Twitterverse, Bobby Cruz and Katie Cujo put a Twitch stream together that you guys should definitely check out. Meter Burn FGC. I'm going to retweet it out there because I want people to check it out. I actually like the fact that, you know, a girl in the scene. A girl in the scene and a wisecracking comedic guy are doing a show. It's not a 4 or 5 hour show like we do, but it's sure to be pretty entertaining. So if you guys can, go check it out. Go give Bobby Cruz a follow. Let's see what his Twitter handle is now. I think it's still the Blacktastic. Yeah, the Blacktastic. So go check him out. Or I think Katie's just Katie Cujo.
You know, they were interviewing Cole today.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So it's, you know, so there you go. It's actually, it's taken a seriouser approach, which is cool. You know, they actually reached out to me because they were saying, oh, well, we're doing it on your same night. Listen, I'm not one of those guys that are going to go, you can't stream during my time. You know, if their show is good, you know, definitely check it out. I'm hearing good things, and I didn't even know that's what they had for the interview. So that's definitely a plus. And we're going to be putting a banner and a link up eventually on our site, linking it back over to them. Also, obviously, you know, let me give my shout-outs. Larry for taking the time, talking final round tonight.
Larry.
You know, and growth in the FGC in general. Obviously, Justin and Neo over there in the West Coast, Triforce over in France. You know, when you really think about it, like, literally this show tonight had people from all over the country and the world in one chat talking about ways that this scene can grow. You know, obviously, Mikey, I know, you know, you guys were breaking his balls a little bit, but, you know, he's coming a long way from being a person that, like he was saying earlier, that his opinion never mattered. Cut him some slack there, trolls. Shout outs to LSD and PCP, like Pariah Hart said. Obviously, Triforce, Chris, Abe. Who else did we have in here? We had Mr.
Fchamp.
Fchamp, you know, and congrats to Fchamp for his new sponsorship. Hopefully good things come from that. Who else am I missing here? Mr. Fifth, Virgo. You know, I'm going to be doing some work with Virgo in the future. He's an OG guy coming back into the scene. Luciano, or Lucky as he's known, the photographer that's at all these events for doing those headshots for me. Very talented guy. No. Who am I missing? I'm missing somebody.
And shout out to Mr. DarKNaTaS, even though he ain't here today.
Yeah, Natus was in here. He wasn't in here, but he was out there tweeting stuff out all night. So shout out to Natus for getting off his lazy ass and doing something for a change. That prick fuck. And again, to all you guys that come to the stream, man. MK Finest, yes, I give you a shout out, man. You know, all you guys that come on the show, all you guys that watch the show. I mean, it's honestly, I get as much from this as I could possibly ask for. I don't need money. It's therapeutic, and hopefully I instill a couple of lessons here and there and make you guys laugh, or if I make you send me pissed off Ask FM questions, oh well, deal with it. With that said, I'm wrapping this up because I just realized it's 10 to 5 and I got to be on the road by 5:30. So I will let you go, Chris, and we will talk.
Okay, you got it.
And again, to everybody that's been checking out the stream for the past 87 weeks, I appreciate it. Yes, shout outs to Afro Power, Highcraft, Arcade Ghost, Genetic, Neo, which is Neociano, which is I believe that's Luciano, Sir Magneto. Yes, you get a shout out too. Jaguar Sleepover, Foxeye 2, always been chilling out in the show. Arcade Ghost, shout outs to Maine Coon Cats. I love them. I had a Maine Coon cat too, brother. Who am I missing? Anybody in here? Pariah Heart, EMP Small Penis, and then also my 4-inch penis, or my dick sucks, or whatever your name is. Shout out to you. RG Live, MTL Rich, Afro Power, and I think that, oh, and I'm So Free. To the guys that you know, had won prizes 2 weeks ago, hit me up in an email again. Let me know if you're in the New York area or if you're going to final round. I can try to get the stuff shipped down the final round for you. So hit me up. And with that said, guys, I'm out. Peace.